All right, looks like we are live. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get out of this real quick, just for a second, so you guys can see what's going on. All right, you guys. Donovan Sadiq, the Inland Empire informer, nationally known as the Recovering Democrat. Happy Sunday to you guys. I want to take up too much of you guys' time. Let me try to get this thing right here, because I'm on the side. Don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, but I do want to give you guys some information in regards to what's going on in the Inland Empire. No, I have not met with Corey Jackson. He's a POS, and I've gone through all the channels, and I'm thinking about some legal action against Mr. Jackson because he's discriminating against me as a constituent. So I'm not getting the same services that I should be getting, and I'm thinking about dragging him into court to have to answer to why I'm being discriminated against in regards to me meeting with him and all the shenanigans that are going on. So, Mr. Jackson, and any of your staff that is looking at this, be prepared for some litigation, um, because it doesn't make sense. Because it doesn't take this long to schedule a meeting. I will see you in court if that's what I have to do. I have nothing else to do with my time. Also, I want to remind you guys, if you guys are looking for an animal, a cat or a dog, please go to your local animal shelter and do that first. Have a lot of great animals that are in there. It is winter time. For those of you guys that don't know, and you're a homeowner, it is good to have a feral cat in the neighborhood. And if you guys do know of a feral cat, you can go on eBay and Amazon, and you can buy those little cat homes, and just put it in the bushes or something like that. And that way, it's kind of cold out there, and it's going to get colder, as we know. And we can get these cats housed, and the feral cat housed and stuff, and that way we ain't got to worry about finding frozen cats out there. I ran into a couple of those last year. So anyway, let's get to it real quick. As you guys know, I live in the city of Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley is very famous for corruption, and if the people do not stand up to the corruption, we recently saw what happened to the mayor of Oakland, Sheng Tao. She was recently indicted. We've got mayors all over the United States where corruption has been normalized. It has been normalized here in California for a very, very long time. Uh, Real quick, tomorrow is the inauguration. Allegedly, that is day one of the illegal migrants being returned to their countries of origins or wherever they come from, according to the Trump administration. We'll see if that actually is going to happen. It might happen, it might not, but deportations are scheduled to start, according to Donald Trump, tomorrow. Donald Trump will be inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States. He was the 45th. For those of you guys that are a Generation X, have you guys realized that we have seen everything that we read about in history? Like, you had Grover Cleveland. He was a two-term non-consecutive president. Now Donald Trump is a two-term non-consecutive president. We've seen uh, plagues, natural disasters, wars, depressions, recessions, uh, uh, pandemics. We've seen it all in our lifetime. And I'm just like, I look at the encyclopedias and I think about things I used to read about, and I'm saying, I've experienced all of this stuff in my 55 years on the earth. And yeah, you got to pay attention to what's going on. Yeah, Bruce. Good old Bruce is always on there. Bruce says, I thought it was famous for meth. Yes, Moreno Valley is famous. Well, isn't that Beaumont? I thought Beaumont was the meth capital of the United States, and they have built $700,000 homes in Banning and Beaumont. Or it's Banning, the meth capital. They're right next to each other, so it's probably the same thing, right? So who cares? But yeah, so corruption is very, very big here. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, but I want to share this with you guys, and let me see if I can do that. Oops, hold on here. Let me present. Where is it at? Beep, 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 beep. There we are. Is that it? Is that it? Hold on. I don't like that thing, but let me go to it again and see if I can get it right. Here. Dot, 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 dot. I want to do that one. I want to share that one. Okay. Then I got to go back here. And there I am. Okay. So it was correct. Okay. So here we are. Bruce says Grover Cleveland did not spray paint himself orange every day. What do you think the M on the mountain stands for? Well, it stands for Moreno Valley High School. I hope you're not saying it stands for meth capital. Moreno Valley High School. That was the old senior high school back in the day, but the M was a lot lower from what I remember. But real quick, what I want to talk about is idiot mayor of Moreno Valley, not Ixton Gutierrez, Cabrera, Ulysses Cabrera, Mr. Idiot. This mayor, after all the crap and ethics violations he does, it doesn't seem like he has learned his lesson or understands what's going on. Flock Safety quietly hired a sitting California mayor. Now he's suing Flock. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, Flock is a company that is trying to do business with Moreno Valley in regards to, I guess, city cameras and vehicle license plate cameras or something like that. But the basic point is they're trying to do business with the city of Moreno Valley. This idiot mayor, yes, I'm saying it because that's an idiot move. He thinks that they hired him because he is just so tech savvy and he's so smart. And basically, they hired him as a salesman. And they hired him with a 6-figure salary. How many of you guys know of anybody that sells Amway that is making, as a salesman, starting, is making 6 figures? This idiot mayor accepts employment from a company trying to do business with the city of Moreno Valley that he is the mayor of, and he doesn't have the wherewithal to question, does this look good? Is this an ethics violation? Let me run this by the city attorney and see if this is a good idea. Nobody even knew that this dude even had a job. He's never had a job in his whole political life that I'm aware of. And I pay pretty close attention to what's going on. He thinks because he is such a good talker and this, that, or whatever, they hired him to sell the company merchandise at 6 figures starting. Now, I'm not a genius or anything, and I never claimed to be. However, I would think if that was me, that's equivalent to a white envelope if I'm going to take it. I know what I'm there for, and I know what I'm there to do. Influence. That company bought influence. That's why they hired him. He is nowhere near qualified to work for that company in a tech capacity or even as a tech salesman. They're going to pay you 6 figures, and you don't think this is a pay for play type scheme? By the way, Corey Jackson, Ulysses Cabrera, they all run in the same circles. These are all the same people, basically. They're all POSs, okay? I'm just pointing this out. Now, I broke the story before the Press Enterprise did. I think I broke it on a Thursday for those of you guys that saw it. And I was shocked from who I got it from because I had no idea. Because when he was running for re-election, he didn't even disclose he was running for this company. Now, all of a sudden, he's a victim. He's a victim. Did not vet this because the city attorney, anybody that has any scruples, any ethics to them would know, hey, wait. This is not a good look. It's different if you had already worked for the company, then you ran for mayor, and you're already in the company, then you would know, hey, I can't do any business, with you because I'm already, I've been here for 15 years. No, I can't. I'm just, whatever. Everybody knows that. You have a city council. You got Ed Delgado right there, former undersheriff. He would have told you, oh, no, that's not a good idea. No, can't do it. But this is how these people run. Okay. So let's look at what this idiot is trying to do here. And you guys give me a second. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because what I want to do is I want to read this with you guys real quick. So I'm going to point out some things here. So we're going to go here. We're going to share the entire screen. Let me go here. Share the entire screen. Share. And I'm going to go here. Okay. And hold on here. I don't want to do the whole screen, but I want to do some of the screen with you guys so you guys can see me a little bit. How about that right there? Yeah, that'll work, right? All right. Flock Safety quietly hired a sitting California mayor. Now he's suing Flock. I was shocked when I read this. Last year, police surveillance startup Flock Safety hired the mayor of a California city with over 200,000 residents to promote its products. But the mayor, Ulises Cabrera of Moreno Valley, now claims, didn't say a word before this, he now claims Flock wrongfully terminated him. They wrongfully hired you. You were wrongfully hired. Partly because he refused to use his position as mayor to benefit Flock. Why do you think they hired you? Are you an idiot or what? Anybody in politics knows that is why they hired you. It's called one hand washes the other. By having you as an employee, they expected you to give them preferential treatment in regards to contracts with the city. But you're too stupid to understand all that. This is why you should not be a mayor. You're too young to be a mayor. You're too inexperienced to be a mayor. I will be so glad when your term is up and you get the hell on out of here. Backed by Andreessen Horowitz, Flock has grown to $3.5 billion thanks to its sales of license plate recognition technology across the USA. But the lawsuit raises concerns about the influence of private companies on elected officials. Flock categorically denies all of Cabrera's allegations and says its hire of a sitting mayor complies with California conflict of interest regulations. Cabrera didn't respond to a request for comment from TechCrunch as of press time because he wanted this to be hidden. Now, I'm not saying a crime was done or anything was done. What I'm saying is ethically, he should have known better. But this man has no ethics. And I've been telling you guys that for years since this idiot has been on the scene. Is this what Moreno Valley deserves? Is this what we deserve? Look at these politicians. They're robbing us deaf, dumb, and blind. And you guys are too damn busy trying to pay the bills. Gas is $5. Your rent is going up. Your insurance is going up. You don't have earthquake insurance. They're criminalizing homelessness, more taxes. You guys don't have enough energy and time to fight these battles. But yet people point out, people like myself, we're the problem. When all we're trying to do is show you guys what is going on and keep watching these people. The lawsuit, first reported on by surveillance industry publication IPVM, states that Cabrera worked as a community engagement manager for Flock from February to June of last year. A community engagement manager. What does that mean? He goes to the community and he says what a great company this is and how the work that they do and this, that. It's a great title. A title that has no real backing of qualifications. You don't need a bachelor's degree for that position. It's a created position. They created that position for him to play ball. And he was too stupid to play ball. Too stupid. And I say that because he tried to hide this employment from us, the voters. If you didn't do anything wrong, Mr. Cabrera, why did you hide this employment? When you ran for re-election, on your Facebook page, it didn't say you work for this company. It didn't say that at all. You are an ethically challenged person. And I'm going to warn any municipality to be very wary of you, Corey Jackson, and anybody like you guys. But let's continue on to read. Cabrera has been mayor of Moreno Valley since 2022, although the position is part-time, according to local newspapers. And it is. Mike Lee just retired as the city manager who actually runs the city. A Flock job posting for this position says it comes with a salary of $100,000 to $140,000 plus additional stock options. It is intended to guide law enforcement customers through the public procurement process in collaboration with the sales team. The job description states, during his time at Flock, Moreno gave presentations promoting Flock's technology. They meant Cabrera's technology to at least 2 city council meetings. Cabrera's gave presentations promoting Flock technology to at least 2 city council meetings well outside his jurisdiction. One in Whitewater, Kansas, and another in Mammoth Lakes, California, according to public meeting things. Please excuse the barking. That's Benny. Benny! Sorry about that. But around 2 weeks after Cabrera began working for Flock, a Flock employee allegedly requested that Cabrera use his position as mayor of Moreno Valley to benefit the company. So basically, somebody came up there and said, dude, what are you doing? You've been here for almost 2 months or 2 weeks, and you haven't been playing ball. What's going on here? Right? That's what I would think. If I had an employee, a fellow employee, and you're the mayor of what city? Oh, okay. I know why you're here. Okay, gotcha. You're corrupted. Cabrera's suit. I'm sorry. A Flock employee allegedly requested that Cabrera use his position as mayor of Moreno Valley to benefit the company. Cabrera's suit reads, concerned about the ethical and legal implications, Cabrera claims he forwarded the request to his legal counsel while copying the Flock employee, who allegedly began exhibiting retaliatory behavior immediately afterwards. So this guy must be some kind of supervisor or somebody that's above him within the company. Cabrera's suit does not go into further detail about what kind of request Flock allegedly made. Disturbing to see claims that this company would pressure staff to unethically misuse government position. Albert Foxconn, founder and executive director of the Surveillance Technology Oversight Project, tells TechCrunch. This adds to the growing body of evidence that American surveillance is fueled by a broken revolving door between industry and government. That has been normalized. Corruption has been normalized in the United States. That's a fact. Flock says it confirmed with outside counsel that employing a sitting mayor is legal under California conflict of interest regulations and that it trained Cabrera on them. The law bars public officials from making decisions based on their own financial interests. We know that he hasn't been doing that, but okay. Including as employees in private companies, but it doesn't prohibit them from taking private sector jobs. Absolutely, you can take a private sector job, but he needs to understand this company is trying to seek contracts with my city. I can't be involved in that. And guess what? If you weren't going to pay to play, they don't need you. The whole point from what I'm reading is that is why they hired you. While campaigning for re-election, which he won in November 2024, Cabrera touted on his campaign website his earlier vote to fund a citywide Flock system in Moreno Valley before he started working at Flock. But he didn't disclose on the website that he ended up working for Flock afterwards while serving as mayor. Sneaky, underhanded, dirty rascal. His LinkedIn currently doesn't mention Flock either. Cabrera also claims he suffered retaliation for raising concerns that Flock was significantly underreporting the number of surveillance cameras installed in Carmel by the Sea while working on a project there. Last February, a separate Forbes investigation found that flock camera installation broke laws in at least 5 states, including by installing cameras without getting proper permits from authorities. Flock told Forbes that the company operates to the best of our abilities within the bounds of the law. Cabrera also claims the Flock employee sexually harassed him because, he's such a, you know, attractive sexual dynamo by rubbing his leg against his at a conference and disclosing upcoming parental leave. Flock says its categorically denies all of Cabrera's allegations. This lawsuit marks the latest episode in Flock's recent legal troubles. In April, a civil rights organization sued Flock, arguing the company's widespread surveillance violates the Fourth Amendment. In September, the Texas Department of Public Safety sent Flock a cease and desist, claiming it did not have the proper license to operate in private homes and businesses. My God. There it is. This dude is such a narcissist. He thinks that he was sexually harassed because another man's leg touched his leg at a conference that he shouldn't have never been at to begin with. He's so sexually attractive, even the men want him. But he's a married man about to have his second child with his beautiful wife. How many of you guys would have known about this going on if people did not report it? You know what the sad thing is? Regardless of what has been reported, people will still support this man. But guess what? I'll be at the city council coming up this Tuesday, and I will be speaking on this. Because once again, Moreno Valley is in the papers, humiliated for the wrong reasons. This guy is in the political realm. If you're going to be in the political realm, you're going to have to learn how to play the political game. Okay? Just because you're ignorant of the game is no excuse. You're in it. You should know this is unethical. This doesn't look good for me or the city. I need to go find another job, or I'm going to have to decline the job. Or I'm going to take the job and resign as mayor. But this young kid doesn't have the knowledge base or the experience to know what the hell he's doing. And he thinks he's going to get away with it scot-free. He tried to hide this and suppress this information from the Moreno Valley voter because he knows it's a bad look. He knows it's a bad look, and he's hoping to get a payday out of this because he doesn't work anywhere else. He's never had a real job. Paying 6 figures, that's probably the best job he's ever had, and he can only hold it for 2 months because he wasn't willing to play the game. Now, he's pulling a lawsuit and claiming sexual harassment to get a payday, hoping that the company, $3 billion that it's worth, is going to settle with him. Good luck, Mr. Cabrera. But I'm going to make sure that the Moreno Valley residents know, those that support you, those that don't support you. The fact of the matter is, how many ethical violations are you going to put this city through before you're done? How many more? Because I have just a gut feeling this isn't the end of it. I'm Donovan Sadiq, the Inland Empire Informer, also known nationally as the Recovering Democrat. You guys there it is in all its glory. You guys be safe out there. Tomorrow, Donald Trump's being inaugurated. If you like him, if you hate him, whatever. From what I was being told by the Democratic Party, there's going to be slave patrols out there. Black people are going to be put back in chains. Mass deportation of illegal immigrants is going to happen. And, oh my God, Hitler has taken over. So when you wake up tomorrow, be cognizant of that. I've warned you here. And by the way, Moreno Valley has an idiot mayor, as usual. Have a good night.